Hey Collective, welcome to Rocks and Rose Tarot, where we're always seeking divine guidance from Spirit, our ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. I thought I would pop one tonight to check in on the energy, and I was directed to pull out these decks and my letters, my Scrabble pieces here. Try something a little different. I'm kind of feeling like connecting to the ancestral realm tonight, and I thought the best way to tap in was to get a few messages from here, and then we'll use the cards to get some further messages. So I thought I would start right here. I'm gonna pull out a few and then try to make some words here that might resonate with the collective. And so let's get into this and see what they have to say to us tonight. All right, so let's do a quick word check-in here. All right, and we got a little blank piece, so that can be whatever we want it to be. All right, so sit. And I'm just quickly pulling out words that I'm seeing right away. Love. Dive. I'm picking up stat. Hue. Diva. Stole. We're gonna make this an N. Stolen. Alive. Hut. When I said the word hut, I immediately thought of like a football player yelling that out. Hut. I think that's what they say anyway. Void. Avoid. Save. The abbreviation of avenue. All. Tea. Maybe somebody's ancestor really enjoyed tea. I'm hearing sweet tea. Tall. Maybe somebody's ancestor was tall. I'm also hearing stall, like a farm stall for like horses. See. Salt. Salty. Why there? Salty. Let's see. slate. I'm hearing clean slate. Tie. Maybe somebody's ancestor wore ties. Lie. Lies. Tats. Maybe somebody had a lot of tattoos. Aid, like at the end of lemonade. Sweet tea and lemonade. And this. I don't know. Maybe we will leave that there, and a few words that I just felt like came through. But tall, stall, lemonade, tea were ones that stuck out. Love, salt, sea, salty sea, sea salt. Okay, so maybe some of those messages will resonate with you, but I'm picking up that somebody's ancestor was really tall and maybe worked on a farm with horses, and maybe I picked up church, wears ties to church, but I feel like there was maybe some lies of something, avoided something. Let's see, drum. Okay, all right, so let me do a few shuffles here. Spirit, please guard me, these cards, the collective and the surroundings, with love, light, and protection, and clear away any negativity that may be attached. I ask for clear, concise, and accurate and easy to understand messages, please. And Spirit, we're grateful for the messages that you are giving us. All right. Ancestors, what do you have for us tonight? Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Oracle, wait for important information. I also just saw the word hive. Hives. Maybe somebody used to get hives or beehives. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Winter, take care of your needs. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. And that's an interesting message, because before I started recording, I did light my black candle. Let me see if I can pull it out. It's one of those big candles. And we know black is protective color. Okay. Let's get another row. Oh, I forgot. This one flipped out. And I had seen this one as I was shuffling. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Something about the apple there that caught my eye. Maybe it's just the pop of red there. Shaman, trust in higher forces. And this one also popped out. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Oh. We have Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. Those are a few here. If I feel called to get some more, maybe we'll add a second layer above these, but let's sit with these for just a second. On the bottom, Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. These cards are absolutely beautiful. This is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards deck. They're one of my favorites. They're just gorgeous cards. Okay. So immediately, this card here, surround yourself with protective energy, was something that caught my eye immediately when it came out. And probably partially because I did light the black candle for protection. I don't normally light it during readings, but I felt the need to do it. And then it's right here next to winter. Take care of your needs. I feel like your ancestors right now, or someone's ancestors, are saying you need to take care of yourself and protect yourself. And I think there's also an energy of when you start to do self-care and take care of your own needs, there are people and energies around you that do not like you pulling your energy away from them, even if it's to take care of yourself. And I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like it happens more than you would even know, because I think a lot of the collective are probably empathic. And when that energy from empaths, I identify as an empath myself, and when people get my energy, it feels good for them. And a lot of times it starts off feeling great for me too. But when there's an imbalance that occurs, they start getting more and I start getting less. And when the empath starts to pull away their energy to give back to themselves, it doesn't always set well with other people. And this can be family members, friends, relationships, sometimes parents. So I'm really getting a big focus on take care of yourself, but when you start to do that, also take some steps to protect your energy. Sage, salt baths, even just verbally calling back your energy. And I think these cards right next to the Water Guardian, it does say connect with your emotions, but I also think that this your ancestors are telling you with this card that you need to cleanse yourself with water. And again, we saw salt. I am gonna put this right here because I do feel like that's a big message here. Yeah. salt water, maybe the sea. We saw that word in there as well. Maybe you need to make a trip to the beach, spend some time in the ocean, getting that good salt water protection around you. Maybe during winter time, as we approach the cooler weather. I don't know where everybody is from, but where I'm from, we do have winter weather during the season of winter. And so maybe you're being called to take a trip somewhere where it's warmer, that you can spend some time in the salt water. I also feel like this card is saying that when you are spending time in the water, whether it's, a bath, a shower, the ocean, whatever, that's a great time to release your emotions. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and I'm getting the sun up here. Go somewhere sunny. Maybe this would allow for you to unlock your magic within. Yeah, this whole corner right over here is connecting with that message. All right, let's see. I am being directed towards the lady. She has the apple. And again, this is earth energy, growth. I think there is a message here from somebody's ancestor that wearing the color green may help you attract abundance and rewards, may help you grow in something. And I feel like with the shaman card right here, I'm feeling drawn towards this drum or this wheel. And I think as I was shuffling earlier, the drum card came out, or it was something about a drum. So drumming music, maybe you have a drum, maybe you connect with a Native American heritage, maybe there's a drum in the family. Somebody's ancestor is telling me that you need to work with that drum. You need to pull that drum down wherever it is and work on meditative drumming. I think this drum, something to do with this drum, will help you move beyond ancestral patterns. Maybe there's a loop that you're stuck in. Maybe it's a family pattern. I'm also hearing somebody has an altar. Maybe I saw this in the word salt, altar. And maybe somebody has a bowl that they burn incense or sage, but it's on their altar. And maybe you spend a lot of time in this space waiting for messages. All right. So the Sky Father, trust in the unknown. I feel like some of you question whether you have ancestors around you, and Spirit is saying you do. You may not see them and you may not feel them, but they're there. Somebody has a connection to storms, thunder, the drum, Maybe the drumming can imitate thunder. Lightning, flashes of lightning. I'm also getting, there are flashes of images, dreams at night, where you have flashbacks of dreams that you've had that maybe you didn't immediately, maybe you remembered them when you first woke up, but then they kind of dissipated throughout the day, and then you start to get flashbacks of something you dreamed. Okay, let's see. What other messages? Spirit, ancestors. Okay. Oh, I just noticed that she also has a bowl that has smoke kind of coming out of it, like this card has. Maybe tapping into this magic that you have within. Maybe, like the message was earlier, if you spend some time in a climate that's warmer, where there's salt water, maybe that helps you tap in a little bit more. Maybe you want to take shells or sand or something from this area and bring it back to your altar. And bells. Bells are significant. Maybe you have a bell on your altar that may help you clear negativity. Okay. I am going to move this because I am being called to get another layer. Okay, so those are messages from your ancestors. Now I'm hearing that your spirit guides want to come through. Which that card very much embodies spirit guides, energy, direction. Choose your path. Mountains, stand your ground. And mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Okay. We have high priest, intend and create. Shield maiden, make plans and focus. So I am strongly picking up that somebody's spirit guides come from ancient Egypt or have ancient Egyptian heritage. Also, warrior spirit guide. Somebody that shields you. Maybe it's a feminine energy that shields you from negativity. Yeah. Surround yourself with protective energy. So this ancestor and this spirit guide work together to protect you. And now we have the high priestess. Interesting. Harness mystic power. Yeah. I'm almost getting that there are two energies that are counterparts that come in together. And let's see, this one was the winter, take care of your needs. Very strong spirit guides for somebody out there in the collective. Eagle, see from a higher perspective above the mountain. That's interesting. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. I think when you can do that, it's easier to reflect maybe using a mirror. Maybe you need to do affirmations in the mirror and, you know, gaze at yourself while you're doing these affirmations, but that causes a good reflection. Okay, if we could get 2 more. Thank you, Stargazer. Set your sights high. Higher, High Priestess. So these spirit guides are really telling you to go higher. Yeah, higher perspective, mountains, High Priestess. Set your sights higher. Okay. One more, Spirit. Thank you. And Air Guardian, shift your perspective. There's a huge shift happening right now. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Maybe there's a love situation happening right now that you need to keep the peace. Maybe you're right in a situation, but let it go right now. Reflect and then see things from a higher perspective. But these spirit guides are protecting you. But it's almost like birds. Maybe there are some spirit guides that manifest in the shape of birds, and they are protecting you, watching over you. I mean, a lot of these cards have wings here, here, and here. Yeah, the word soaring, like soaring above the mountains. I mean, that's what this eagle's doing. I think your spirit guides are saying choose your path. No matter which direction you go, you're being protected. You just have to tap into a higher power. You're a mystic. Maybe that's what they're saying, is you have a mystical quality about you, and in order to tap into that, you have to raise your vibration. You have to fly higher. Stars may be significant. Maybe you have a spirit guide that is a star seed, or is watching you from the stars, watching you from somewhere beyond. But you have to create this perspective intentionally for yourself. So we have the Water Guardian, the Air Guardian. Let's see, I feel like, and then we have the Heart Guardian on the bottom of the deck there, and then the Direction Guardian. Let's see, we have a lot of guardians here, which is very good feeling. And the word have was being pointed out to me. Let's see, let me put it here. Have. I'm hearing have faith. All right. So I am going to follow up with these Divine Feather Messenger cards, and I don't really have a specific amount that I'm requesting to come out. I'm just going to go with what the messengers, the spirit guides, the ancestors, angels, maybe okay, that's what I'm hearing. We did ancestors and spirit guides. Now your angels, your appointed protective angels, have some messages for you. Okay. Parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Okay. The Osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. My guides were saying slow down. The Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. And there's the Eye, the all-seeing eye. And it said, see it as a positive change right above it. We also have the Cardinal. Stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. See it. Yeah, a lot of these cards were seeing things from a higher perspective. The Grouse. Embrace the power of dance and movement to access your highest guidance. Highest, higher. That's a repeating word here. We also have the Owl. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. I'm being told there's a very important message trying to come out. So I'm trying to be careful. These feathers feel delicate. At least that's the message from the angels, is that this next message may be delicate like a feather. The Starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. So I feel like that was an important message for somebody. I'm being called to get a few more, so let me move these down. I feel like we need to get another layer. And I think it's also important to note that not all of these messages are for one person, but because I'm reading for the collective, there are going to be messages that will resonate with you and some that won't. So if you pick out something that means something to you, keep it. If, for example, this here doesn't resonate with you, then it's somebody else's angel giving them a shout out or a message. Okay, the Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. Thank you. The Blue Jay. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. I was told to put that there. Probably because of the magic guardian within. And then we have the Dove. Feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. The Raven. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. All right. We have the Pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. I mentioned that earlier. Higher perspective. Eagle, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. I mean, a lot of these messages are coming back to the same thing, which is confirmation. And the last one is Crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. Wonderful. All right. And then lastly, I'll just take what's on the bottom. It's the Turkey. honor your own time of harvest, offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So, if there is something that you've been thinking about doing that will help other people, your angels are saying, we call you to do that, and you'll be protected. All right. So, I feel like that is a good place to stop. I feel like these messages are coming through from somebody's ancestors and angels and spirit guides. And I think a lot of these guides and ancestors and angels are working together as a protective measure, but also to guide you in the direction that you need to go in. So have faith, and if this message and this reading resonated with you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel grow and helps other people see the readings. Subscribe to the channel so that you'll know when I put out new readings. And thank you for being here. Thank you if you are connecting with me. And collective, I will see you in the next reading.